So this is 1000 Amps, a game that was recently released on Steam by independent developer Brandon Breezy. The first thing you'll notice is a very minimalist design. A lot of games have taken this approach recently, mainly indie games, the likes of Flower, Euphoria. They've been pretty successful independent platforming games. So I'd imagine the same for this game. It's a very basic puzzle game, but it's got a very good feel to it. The physics are really tight, and the main character is very unique. The settings are very different. It's $4.99 on Steam at the minute. I would very much recommend picking it up. This is just my first playthrough, but very satisfying. It's a very chilled out game. The first thing that I particularly noticed when loading it up wasn't the art style though, it was unfortunately the aspect ratio of the game. As you can see on each side of our screen we have a black negative space. That's due to the fixed aspect ratio of the game. There is no resolution settings. As well as that, the game itself appears as a straight up flash file. No Adobe Air overlay, no program, basically just straight up boot up SWF file, which is fine, but for a game that's released on Steam I would expect a little bit more production value than that, I guess. So your sole objective in every room you are in 1000 Amps is to light up the entire room by finding these little light boxes. And just like that, fill up the room and on to the next one. The more of these boxes you fill up, the more your character's movement speed increases, and the length of his jumps, which lets you traverse to different obstacles and access new areas. In the occasional room you'll find a glowing stick like this. A lightning rod, I guess it's supposed to be. It'll, for a split second when you stand on it, it'll show you the light boxes which you haven't found in this room, and very useful at some stages when you can't find something, you're a little bit confused, just to step on that and find out where they are. Further plays in with the idea that this game isn't supposed to be overly complicated, but is supposed to be somewhat relaxing. If it was a hardcore game or something that was really trying to make it as difficult as possible for you, I wouldn't imagine they would allow such an item like that, or such an element like that, to exist. What's really refreshing about this release of this game is that Steam seems to have fully supported it. It's featured prominently on the front page of Steam, and you'll have no problem finding it. It's just a little bit disappointing that this wasn't released on other platforms. I certainly think it could find a home on PSN. So we have to get that one over there. PSN and Xbox 360. But c'est la vie. They didn't think it would do well on that platform, or couldn't get it on there, I guess. So little physics elements like that, having to hit one side of the room, land in the middle and hit the other side. A little bit of complexity to it, obviously at the minute not nailing it first time, more than likely because of my lack of skills at a platforming game, but yeah, didn't take too long to get that. So quickly here while we stop, I'll open up the pause menu and show. that the primary objective of the game is to light up all stages in this map to get your completion rate to 100% and therefore light up the world of 1000 amps. At the minute we're at 4%, which is a sizable amount for really having just played a few moments of the game. It seems so far that just have basic analog control of the character. I'm not really seeing any more abilities, but perhaps you'll unlock them later in the game. Ah, okay, so you have to get that first time or it'll take you back into this stage. So we need to find more light so that I can make that jump up there. As I was stated earlier, you need a certain amount of light to be able to negotiate the things. There we go, we must have enough light now to make that final jump. So let's try that again. So we've successfully lit up that room. A lot of repetitiveness so far. But I would imagine that would need to be done in order to gate the game somewhat. So I've successfully lit up that room. I'm just trying to play through here, see if we can unlock any more abilities or find out a little bit more about if there's any more depth to the game. Ah, okay, so here we go. We've unlocked the first ability for this character. We can teleport now if we click on unoccupied spaces, like so. It will become a very useful platforming technique. So, I'd recommend picking up this game on Steam. It's $4.99. It's not without its flaws, but it's certainly a charming and somewhat unique